My beautiful viewers, just give me 1 second. Here we go. Welcome, my beautiful ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about love, the power of love. What does it mean for you? I've got amazing guests. They are all from, I call them the new beginning, all from New Zealand and Australia. And it's their turn to come and tell us what the power of love is. Are you ready? I'm almost ready. I would love to play my beautiful sponsor, Nina Maglic, her beautiful video. She's going to have an amazing event, Healing Millions, the era of Healing Millions summit coming in March. And I am going to be a speaker. I am going to speak to you about soul-led leadership, the diamond way. So excited. So please look down below. Not only in the show notes, not only will you see all my guest details, but you also can see beautiful Nina's video and also her link. And you register for free. It's going to be a 3-day event. It's going to be amazing, amazing. So let me just get a video. Just give me 1 second. Here we go.
Have you ever had that quiet moment that you knew you were meant to do more than just watch the world suffer? You look at what's happening around you and think there must be a better way to lead this world. And there is. A big shift is happening in how we heal, lead, and support the world. We are moving into a new era of global healing where healers are called to lead. If we want to have a better world, we need to heal what's unhealed inside of us. Because hurt people hurt, heal people heal. This is exactly why the new era of Global Healing Summit exists. We are bringing together 35 speakers from all over the world, scientists, doctors, researchers, healers, and leaders, all in one place to share what actually works and what's coming next. Inside this summit, you will understand where healing and the world is heading and how to prepare for it. Learn practical tools to feel more grounded, safer in your body, and calm no matter what's happening around you. And that feeling that you had, that quiet sense that must be a better way, the pull to step forward instead of staying in the background, that's your soul reminding you who you're meant to be and inviting you to step forward into it. This is the new era of global healing. Come and join us now.
Wow, amazing. The event is going to be extraordinary. And this amazing lady, Nina, all the way from Austria, has this dream since she was in a war country. And her dream was to create this spectacular, not the event only, but everything she have done this far have proven that she wants us all to re-look at healing millions, healing ourselves, healing others. So in the next, when we come back again, then our beautiful guest is here. So my beautiful ones, we have a surprise. I mentioned Australia and New Zealand, and I have a surprise because Tineke have joined us, Tineke have joined us, and you can tell us where you're from. And the people that I've invited is not here. So my beautiful viewers, thank you for taking the time to look not only at us, but to watch us and to hear us. And if there's something that it really talks to you, it talks to your heart and your soul, and you want to know more, please look down in below in the show notes. You will have all our details, and not only our details, also the sponsor, the golden sponsor for this episode, beautiful Nina from Healing Millions, details as well. And remember, her summit is free, 3-day free summit, and the link to register is also down below. Okay, so my beautiful Tineke, you have an amazing background. You are sitting real life now where you are. So please introduce yourself and tell us, where are you in the world, my girl?
Yeah, this is a live background. I don't have to fake a background. It looks a bit weird. It looks like I'm projected in front of the ocean, but I'm sitting on my balcony in the Philippines. And yeah, this is the ocean. It's high tide. It's behind me. It's beside me. So two parts is I'm covered within ocean. So it's absolutely fabulous.
Wow.
I am from the Netherlands. But I like to live a traveling lifestyle. I like to travel to Asia in the winter because I don't like the cold winters in Europe. And I like the people, I like the country, I like to explore new nature, new adventures. I always get more inspired when I am in a different environment, when I'm not in my house. I don't want to live in my house anymore. So yeah, I rent it out. People are happy to pay me to stay in my house, and I'm free. I can go wherever I want to go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
That's here in the Philippines.
Wow, incredible. So our theme this week is the power of love. And I remember clearly you were somewhere, I don't know, because you are going all over the world, but you went back home for the holiday season, and seeing how you're happy with the photographs, I think it was your daughter, and there were other people as well. So what does the power of love means for you, and also pertaining to your family and friends?
Well, we can't be without. Everything is love, if that is how we can see it, how nature is designed, how our bodies is designed, how everything is functioning and operating. It's coming from love. Sometimes we don't see it that way because it mirrors something within us. We create the situations outside of us. So if we don't like them, it mirrors something where we are not in love with ourselves, where we are not in love with our environment. So for me, love is bigger than just family. It's the love of creation. Because everything is love, if you can see it that way. It's even love giving you it's even love giving you situations that you don't like. But are you seeing it that way, or are you suffering? Because the more you suffer, the more you attract suffering. So, I mean, for example, I've now suffered pneumonia for nearly a month, and I can go into the physical way. I did not have time enough to heal. I had to leave my house. I had to travel. Yeah, that's the physical. I've had a lot of energetic and emotional shifts, probably too much for my body to cope with. Yet it's also showing me something. It's showing me that there is unresolved grief. Now, am I only going to work on the physical? I will cure my lungs and my pneumonia, but the grief will still be there. So showing me for the third time in a year, giving me pneumonia, is showing me, Tineke, there's things you have not resolved. There is sadness, there is grief. And that is an act of love from Source to show me this. And actually, I am creating this. We are all part of Source. So that is a different kind of love. And then the family love. My children are the most important. I can't say asset. How am I going to say it? Thing. It's not a thing. Beings that are in the world. And I just spoke to one of my daughters. Whenever there is something that she's on the other side of the world, she's not even in our country at the moment. But whenever there is something, she always knows where to find me. And I am so happy that I can share and listen and help. And for me, that is also love. Knowing that there are people who know you. I know my daughter, and she knows when to reach out and when she needs me. And I'm so blessed that she'll find that way, and I can help her, and she's relieved after a call. And I feel in balance after a call, because it's nice to be needed. Yeah.
Yes. And when you mentioned something that for me as well, when I see my daughter do something, and especially as a mother, because I know I was an amazing mother and she's an amazing mother, and I can see the evidence in my grandchildren, that immense. And you brought it beautifully. You said balance. It balanced your life to be needed, but it also makes me happy to know that there was stuff that happened, and there was you always thought you're doing the best, and you as when she was growing up, but then seeing your legacy, because your grandchildren is your legacy, for me that is incredible. I cannot tell you, she cut the little one's hair the weekend, and she asked me, do you see something different? And I said, oh, you cut it. I didn't even I knew she cut his hair because it looks so beautiful, and it's like that immense proudness, but also that immense, especially for our older people, and I want to say older, wiser people, because I do see a lot of people around the world that is when you get to a certain age, you're not needed anymore, and then there's nobody for you. Not even your children, and that is quite sad. That's quite sad. So I love that you could that your daughter can showcase she still needs you, because that's what we are. My mom, she's in her 80s. My mother-in-law in her 80s, and my own mother almost 80. And when I ask them for advice, they are so happy to help. They're like, yes.
Yeah, that is something I miss dearly. My mother is not alive anymore, from a long time. So I think it's nearly 24 years. So yeah, that is, if you still have that, that's a blessing, definitely. Yeah.
So,
but
yeah.
I can say I've always done a good job as a mom. We're learning. It's a work in progress. I find it easier now when they're adults. And I'm not a grandmom yet, so my kids are still young. One is turning 25, and the other one just became 21. So they're still young adolescents. Yeah. Young adults. Sorry. Yeah.
No, all good, my beautiful one. So I wanted to find out, through the power of love, was it easy to have set boundaries? Because there's still a lot of people around the world that don't set boundaries, and then they are resentful of giving too much. How easy is it to set boundaries and stick to your boundaries?
Setting boundaries is an act of self-love. Yeah, and it's actually exactly the conversation I had with my daughter this morning. So this is magical. That was about her having to speak about things and speak up about things that she was not congruent with within herself. And then it's difficult to set boundaries. If you're full of self-love, boundaries are so easy to set, because why would you do anything else? Why would you let people do such and such and such if you have self-love? That's never in the picture. So setting boundaries is not the problem. It's fully accepting and honoring and loving yourself with all the flaws that you have, especially with all the flaws that we have. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
My next question, and it's not my, it's the last question, and then we're going to ask what you are doing, but how, do you have tips for the viewers out there to start loving themselves? Is there any way that you can bestow on them any wisdom of starting to love themselves?
Well, become aware of the inner critical voice. Become aware of what are you saying to yourself throughout the day. And just map it out, write it down. And thank you. Because that often is so much, it's overwhelming. And don't blame yourself for doing it, because that reaffirms it. Just see it. See that you do it. And then decide and choose to do other way. Flip it around. For example, if you say, oh, I shouldn't have done that today. But then look at it. Why did I do it? How come I did it? It was because I felt the need to please someone, or it was because I thought I didn't have enough time, or it was because, and there can be an enormous amount of reasons. Are they true? Or are you going back to an automated pilot system that whenever you're not aware, that is how you respond? But core issue is self-love and being aware. If you are aware of what you're thinking all the time, then you have the possibility to flip it around. Then you can start to see, why am I doing it? Is this true? It's hardly ever true. And if you want to argue with yourself about it, go and ask other people, because they will deny it.
Exactly.
We look at ourselves in such a different way than other people see ourselves. And we're always afraid that people see the things in us that we see within ourselves, but they hardly ever see those things because they're not aware of them. Only we are aware of them. And that is how we act. And that is how we respond. And that is how we live our lives. But it's not us. It's not how people perceive us. And there's one major thing I learned sometime during a seminar, and I just could not stop laughing. If you're always so busy with thinking about what do other people think of me, what do you think they are doing simultaneously?
Exactly, they're thinking, what are people thinking
They're
about
doing
them?
exactly the same. Nobody's busy with you. They have no time because they're busy with themselves, how they come across, how they appear, how they are aware. It's all a mind game. It's all a mind game. And actually, this is probably a bit far-fetched for some people, but in my world, it is energetically designed this way. There are energetic programs on our planet, not installed by source, but by other beings, that keep us in this loop of suffering, that keep us in this loop of self-denial, self-hatred, self-criticizing. It is an automatic response, and it is a program that is installed in the energy of the earth, and therefore it is constantly communicating with our body. But you have the power to override that. And that is awareness and self-love.
I love it. Somebody that came 2 years ago to one of the power hours, we were also talking about really looking into the way that you perceive that you are not able to do something, because a lot of us has a default, I'm not good enough, and some people are, I'm stupid. And he said, do you know DSD? I just need to make sure I got the right thing. DSD. And he asked everybody, do you know DSD? No, we don't know. Do, and he said, okay, let me tell you, it stands for do something different. I love it. And that's one of the things when I am busy with my Monarch Butterfly program, I will tell the learners, do something different. When you stand in front of the mirror, don't look at your defaults. Do something different. Do a 360-degree turn around and look at the most beautiful points in your face and start loving that. And for me, mirror work is the most important one, because I started in a mirror to really start a relationship with myself. And I also, on my beautiful day of no return, because 6th of April 2019 was my day of no return, I stand in front of the mirror and I just made a decision that I want to live. I don't want to die. And for me, mirror work is the most important way, because through your eyes, you connect to your soul. So I love it. I had to bring out the alien glasses, because it's not alien, it's the truth. It's the truth. We are constantly thinking what other people are thinking about us, and they don't even have time to think about you, because they're also thinking, wow, what people think about them.
Isn't that once I realized that, I just couldn't stop laughing. I could see how ridiculous it is.
Wow, my beauty.
But there's something that women should know. Because we are more criticizing people than men, and men always wonder why do women criticize themselves so much. Well, how about 10,000 years of subconscious programming and eliminating the feminine and keeping us trapped and keeping us looped and keeping us away from our power, because the masculine was afraid of the powerful feminine. And that's not because I want to blame anybody, but that is something we have to deal with as women. It is in our DNA. It is a program. And it's gone through generations and generations and centuries and millennia. There were cultures where women were the leaders, but eventually that all changed, and now we're at the breaking point. We're at the tipping point, and men become more aware. They become more feminine. They see what women have, and there's still the old system trying to fight back. So we're in a situation. I don't know if it is starting to rain. Let me move underneath my roof. You see, the sun is shining. Yeah, there is one rain cloud. I don't want my laptop to get wet.
It's okay. You can move, my beautiful one. We will witness what you're doing. Because we are on Zoom and not in studio, I could pause, but not now.
Yeah, but anyway, this is real life.
Will you be okay there? Will you be okay there?
I think so, and otherwise I will move inside.
Okay, but if you need to move, we can just pause, and then the viewers can join us a little bit later.
It's one more move I need to make.
Okay, so let me pause for a minute.
So this is something important to realize, because for me, the understanding of that really helped seeing why it was so difficult. Why and why it is so difficult for other women, because we are not aware how we criticize ourselves. We are not aware that when we enter a room and we start apologizing for our appearance or for being late or and when someone gives a compliment, yeah, but. So this is all so much ingrained in our DNA, but awareness is so important. Yeah, once you become aware, then you can change. And then, yeah, love yourself unconditionally, especially when there's nothing to love about yourself. That's the challenge. If you then can love yourself, yeah.
I love that. I always say when you become aware, you can never go back. You can never go back.
Yeah. Yeah, you see things everywhere, and then you shift and you shift and you shift. Yeah.
So my beauty,
and that's what life is designed to be. We are designed that way, that once we love ourselves, we open more and we radiate more. And I mean, our body is a vessel that is designed from love and to receive love and to be love, because that's the language of the universe.
I love it. So my beautiful Tineke, you gave us an amazing free masterclass in, can you believe it, in November? But the episode, the show only went out early December. For the viewers out there, I will link that especially in this episode as well. So viewers, if you would love to see beautiful Tineke's masterclass she gave to our community, the Diamond Beauties and the Tanzanite Euros. So Diamond Beauties forever for women and Tanzanite Euros for men. And then it was also shown on E360, so we will be giving you the link down below, and I will be advertising your masterclass again this Friday. So it's just some extra things I am doing to make people aware. If you have missed it, please go and look at it. How did it felt for you to deliver that amazing masterclass to us?
It was magical, because at the time I was in France. It was winter, it was cold. I couldn't sit outside because there was too much wind. And I was camping. So I sat in the toilet delivering that masterclass. And it was so extraordinary. Yeah. So maybe we should lift a bit of the veil where the masterclass is about.
Yes,
because
please.
There is a reason why I am so close to the water.
Yes,
because,
please.
I've discovered, and many people are are remembering, not discovering or rediscovering, how special water is. Water is a multi-dimensional being. It's constantly resonating with you. It's constantly communicating with you through the water in your body to the water outside your body, and vice versa. It's the communication vessel from source, because source cannot send its codes in the absence of water in the air and in different phases of water, phases we have not even discovered yet in the 3D dimension. So it's important to start to realize why our body is designed the way it is designed, why it's such a miracle, because through water we are in connection with everybody else, because everybody else body is water too. Everything in nature is water too. Everything in the universe, in the air, there's water. And it never leaves our planet. It's a closed circle. So it rains, it evaporates, it's in the ocean, it's in rivers, it's in the soil, it goes through underground aquifers, it somehow comes up again. So it's been everywhere, it's seen everything, and you have part of that water in your body. And do you understand why and how you are connected to source? Because of that. So it is so interesting to learn about what water truly is. Yeah. I'm a water prophet. Yeah. So yeah, that is what the masterclass is about. How water works, how information travels through water, how you communicate through water. There's not a lot of people talking about this knowledge.
No, there is. And when you ask us, I remember clearly you ask us, how do you feel when you are in a bath or in a shower? Everybody felt relaxed. I felt emotionally connected to the water. And I think one lady put in the chat, she can't wait to go take a long bath. And you explained, but that's before you started with the masterclass. So my beautiful Tineke, tell us, what are you doing and how are you inspiring the world? And also tell the people how can they connect to you and what do you have to offer them?
Well, I have a website, waterhealing.eu. That's in my name, so you can see that constantly. And there you can read my blogs. Some of them are extremely controversial about water topics. It's mostly about water and energy. You can join my free water community. You can join other masterclasses I gave. You can download a PDF, how you can energize the water you drink, because we're all drinking dead and contaminated water. Except when you drink it from a bottle, but then there is the plastics. So how can you make sure that the water you drink is healthy? Because that is the first thing on a healing journey. Make sure that you take care of your body. And one of the things to take care of your body is drink healthy water. And then clear the water inside your body. So work with your emotions, work with your shadows, because that is how you start loving yourself. When the water in your body is crystalline, it's constantly flowing, it's radiating, it's vibrating. When you have a lot of fixed beliefs, or when you're polarized in duality, when you have trapped emotions or traumas, the water in your body can't flow. It can't flow. It's stuck. And that is what it's radiating. It's radiating stuckness. So it's very difficult to manifest and create when your body is stuck. So because we are born and we forget who we are, we forget who our soul is and why our soul is here on this planet. It's here with a mission. It's up to us to unravel all that and to rediscover what is our soul and why is my soul here. And that sometimes takes some years. And it's easier after menopause, because then you do not have the interference of the moon anymore with our womb, because the womb is under control by the moon. And because we're so much wiser, we don't care so much anymore how we come across. We finally come at that phase who we are supposed to be, because we let go of a lot of layers and a lot of identities and a lot of have-tos, must-be's, must-do's. Life becomes more flow again when we're older. So, but that is our journey. Our journey is to rediscover what is our purpose of our soul in this lifetime. And the sooner you discover that, the better.
And I do also believe, especially as a woman, there is responsibilities and children to bring up. And when there's a certain age, and when you are almost empty nested, if I can call it like that, it is, a lot of women have changed their lives, their careers in their empty nest situation. So I love that. I love that interpretation. So my beautiful Tineke, people can connect to you to your website. I can experience all of this. What else would you love to convey to the viewers out there?
Well, any social media channel you can contact me. It's always the name Tineke Rensen. So there's one social media channel on every channel, TikTok, whatever, with Tineke Rensen, that's me. What else? Letting go of everything you believe you are, and then you become who you want to be.
I love that. I'm going to quickly go to my list and see the questions that I have for today's show. So if you can just give me 1 second. It is to do with the okay. Let me just quickly look at the question. Oh, here it is. What practice help you stay aligned with your frequency of daily love?
What practices? I sing in the first language of creation, which is Anu Hazi Mua. Every morning I sing songs. They're called Son. And they activate my DNA, because my DNA is a lot more than what science has discovered. Our DNA is our antenna. And through our DNA, we are in connection with Source, and with our soul, and with our oversoul, and all the other dimensions. But we've got cut off of that knowledge. So I sing every morning, and that reactivates my cellular memory, my DNA memory. And that is when I get more awareness. That is also when I get immediate answers if I have questions, because I just know. So what people call intuition, that is your inner water speaking to you, or water outside of you communicating with the water inside of you. So if you want to enhance that, yeah, be aware of that. Well, and for me, but that's easy to say, at least that's what many people think. I also had to make choices, but live your life the way you want it to live. Don't become a slave of your business. Don't become a slave of money. Don't become addicted to your family or your kids. All of those are human emotions that are not serving us, and they're not source emotions, because they are not coming from love. An addiction is not love. The amount of times I hear women using their children as an excuse to not do something, or as a reason, maybe that sounds more mellow. We don't need to be there for our kids all the time. It's better that they learn to stay on their own very early age. And it's better for us to be independent and to be aware and to become an authority and to love ourselves. We are not our children. It's being a mom is an amazing goal, an amazing identity, but it is not who you are. It's just a role. And if you can see it that way, and that you love to play that role, because that's what it's about. But it's not you. But who are you when you're not a mom, when you're not a wife, when you're not a girlfriend, when you're not a friend, when you're not an employee? Most people can't answer that question because we're so entrained in all the identities we think we are. And I have let go of all these identities. And then I came to the roots who I am. I am a traveler. I am a free spirit. I am not happy when I live in a house. I need to be near water. I need to be in nature. So I don't live in a house anymore. But I thought I needed a house to be happy. I thought I needed a lot of money to be significant. For me, none of those were true. Yeah.
My beautiful viewers, did you put your sunglasses on? It is profound, because we attach too much in that doctrination of a mother, whatever labels that you want to put on yourself, that's out there. But did you ever go inside to find out what makes you happy? Yes.
And like I said, love the roles you play, but see that they are roles. They are not you. Who are you?
I love it. I love it. What legacy would you love to leave? Not only for your daughters, but also for family, but also for the world.
Well, in my opinion, water plays a significant role in the awakening of consciousness on our planet, because water has stored a lot of information that has been hidden from us. And there is a reason why it's so polluted and why it's so dead, because, it cannot function the way it's designed to be. So I see my role, and that's why I now that's why I am now who I am supposed to be. That's why I travel, because I have learned how to open the waters. I have learned how to connect with the waters, and I want to start teaching people that as well, so that more people become aware of that wherever we are, we open the energetic lock that is placed on the water. I'm doing more energy grid work. I'm working with the energy lines and the energy of the earth, but specifically through water. And it's background work. People don't know it. I sit here and sing my songs and I talk to the water and it responds and things happen. But I know it's just a tiny thing that I can contribute to getting a world that is less polarized. Because the more people who remember through their DNA who they truly innately are, the more people who won't buy all the wars and the political games and the polarization and the yes and no campaigns, and because all of them are there to keep us separated. All of them are there to keep us polarized. And once you start to see that and you rise above all that noise, and many people are at the moment, they are waking up, not only for all the schemes in the matrix, but also for the energetic games that are being played with us. If you all wake up above that, that is when we come into a new earth, into a new planet. And that is where love is the language. If we come back to the theme.
I totally agree. The frequency of love is there.
That is what we're all moving towards to. That is the goal of Source. That is its only purpose. For us living in the love frequency, but here on Earth.
So I did a... Yes. I did a quote for one of the shows. I said, when you bring the frequency of love into your life, everything changes. We actually we did something a year and a half ago in New Zealand on the South Island. We created a big mandala. It took us about 2.5 hours to create this amazing mandala to celebrate the diamond beauties and to celebrate hope and faith and love, and then the beautiful symbol. I'm sorry, both me and Tineke can understand each other a little bit because she speaks Netherlands and I speak Afrikaans, so English is not my second language, it's my second language. I was thinking, what is the symbol? So it's a symbol that when the sea comes in and wash that beautiful mandala, we pour our love and energy on, it will go out into the world, and faith, happiness, joy and love will reach everyone. So that's something that I remember when you were speaking, and I thought, oh, I'm so grateful we had that experience with beautiful Ayania all the way from New Zealand and the South Island. That's amazing. I love it. Wow. I love it. But
maybe you were not even aware of it, but a mandala is a portal. It is an energetic frequency portal.
Wow.
And the water took that frequency, and that frequency of the mandala you created is now in all the water in the world, in everybody in the world. It's tiny, but it's also significant. Because through the water, because the water took it, it is in everybody, but it's just, are we allowing it in? Are we willing to see it? Are we willing to remember that we are love, that we are designed by love and through love?
That is so beautiful. So my beautiful viewers, that is all we have time for. I just wanted to give Tineke my sunflowers, and I did bring out my Char glasses, but I didn't need it to use the Char glasses. I used it when Tineke was talking of our beings, like the bee, and when she had that profound revelation that you have given, I put on the big glasses. And then when you also mentioned something that people might think it's alien, but it's not, because water can change. It's part of our DNA. I brought out the alien glasses, and my favorite glasses is the hard glasses, but I didn't bring out the Char glasses. So my beautiful viewers, yes, the Char glasses for you.
Dolphins!
Now it's actually sharks. Look there.
Actually, it's a shark.
So my beautiful viewers, this is for you.
Do you know that I'm organizing a dolphin cruise in May to Egypt? 7 days in the water with the dolphins.
Oh, that's gonna be
magical creatures.
That's gonna be amazing. So my beautiful ones, if you want to find out about the dolphins, guys, go to Tineke's website. But my viewers, do you know why this is the sharks? If you become aware of something, you can never say you don't know. Okay, so this episode gave you so much awareness regarding water and self-love and the love frequency. So my beautiful viewers, put on your Char glasses, because you can never unlearn what you just learned today. I want to say thank you for your time, my beautiful viewers. Thank you for continuously looking and watching our show, and we want to say thank you. So my beautiful Tineke, can you bestow on the viewers your golden nugget?
I think I told it when I said it. I thought that's the golden nugget, but I don't remember it now.
It's okay. Can I give you my golden nugget? Maybe if you remember.
Love yourself, and everybody starts to love you.
I love it. I love it. And my golden nugget is, if your why is big enough, you can do anything. You can do everything. So my beautiful viewers, we are not in studio. We are on Zoom. From next week, we will be in studio again. So we cannot do the dancing, but me and Tineke will give you 2 kisses. And the 1 kiss is for you to look after yourself and to love yourself unconditionally, and the second kiss is to keep on dancing. So first kiss, here we go, and your second kiss, and they gave us a kiss as well. Oh, thank you, my beautiful viewers. Have an amazing day. Bye, my beautiful viewers.